I'm a mess. It's all a finesse. Boy, you stop it quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, shining. White diamonds, Miley Cyrus. Private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, stylish. Masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay.
Well, they indeed love their football here in upstate New York as you look inside of Bills Stadium in Orchard Park. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. And we are underway in Buffalo. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Singletary with his first carry of the game. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
What I enjoyed most about watching Devin Singletary as a rookie, and he had a nice campaign, 775 yards on the ground and a rushing average in the top 5 in the league last year, is that what I saw in college transferred to the NFL. Continued to make the first tackler miss, whether he's in the hole or on the perimeter. I expect him to get to 1,000 yards rushing this season.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the 39-yard line.
Second and 12, operating from the 39. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
The ball carrier. He's brought down at the 42-yard line. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 10.
It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. And he fires one that's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, Wilson. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. Tackle made there by Matt Milano.
On the tackle.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 24-yard line. 16 yards, a first down.
First down, Seattle.
Now Wilson on first down. That's complete into the hands of Carson. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now
well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
3rd and 10.
So the shotgun snap to Allen. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Singletary here running out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Give him 14 on that one and a first down. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter.
No score.
They're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. From the gun, it's Allen. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
That's a good bounce back play right there after taking a sack on first down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Under a heavy rush. rush, and down he goes. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
I know there's no magnet in the ball, but sometimes for the punt returner, after such a scramble, it sort of feels that way, doesn't it? He has it, he loses it, somehow the ball finds its way back to him.
Atone for his sin, and you know he's taking a deep sigh of relief right now. They'll start out on the ground with Carson, and he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Nice play there by Ed Oliver. That's why he went 9th overall when he came out of Houston back in 2019.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Out of the gun. Here's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down. Now it's Carson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Chris Carson has proven to be a workhorse for the Seattle Seahawks, and they continue to expand his game. We know that he can run inside and be a bruising type of a player, but he has surprising speed to the perimeter, and they've expanded his game now by throwing it to him out of the backfield. In 2019, in the top 10 in the league in touches and yards from scrimmage.
10 yards on the
coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. This is Carson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. From the gun, it's Wilson. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpires get different responsibilities, but always making sure no one's holding.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, obviously, they would have at least liked to have gotten back to the original line of scrimmage. Instead, now, they're dealing with 2nd and long.
I thought they would have passed it after the penalty. Probably wish they would have now. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
So after the INT, it's Allen. And this is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On the counter, this is Singletary. And he's going to be met at about the 43. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
But not a huge game there as we head towards the 2-minute warning. It'll be interesting to me to see what they decide to do after the timeout.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And able to find John Brown. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Allen finding Brown for a Bills first down.
At the 31-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the gun, Allen. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Allen. And a quick throw here, that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down. Now Allen again. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds. So a big call there that brings up 4th. So a challenge coming down from the booth, and that's where these challenges come from, of course, in the final 2 minutes of the half.
Yeah, now we're going to New York, right? That's command central for the officials. They'll talk, they'll take a look at it, communicate with the referee at the game site, and issue a final decision because they do have the final call now.
They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way.
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Carlos Dunlap, the Florida Gator, chopping his way to the quarterback.
I don't know about you, but if I'm the offensive line coach right now, I'm having an absolute fit. This team that they're going against has 3 sacks, yet they rank dead last.
And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. John Brown. In the final seconds of the first half, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, we don't see too many scoreless halves in football, not in today's day and age, and we're not going to see one here. We finally have points on the board.
Yeah, and it didn't come easy, did it? Because neither of these offenses really gotten out of the starting blocks yet. But that is definitely an important score right there. And who knows? The way their defenses play, that touchdown might even hold up until the end.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A one-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long drive of their own, they've got to be a little weary.
Yeah, I would agree with that, and what you have to do to combat it, try and get fresh legs in where you can, especially the skill positions. And then for the offensive line, instead of attacking, maybe slow the tempo down a little bit, let them catch their breath.
It's second and
when you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Options galore here. Second and a few inches.
57, Mike, 57. Here we go.
They will run with Singletary. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
that's good.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
On first down, Allen finding Knox there, complete. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
On the Seahawks' 45-yard line. Here's Singletary. And he'll be brought down, it
looks like right at the 40. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Allen now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one goes for 24 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run here with Singletary. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They run here with Singletary. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
Loss of 3 brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. And they'll run with a former Jaguar. It's T.J. Yeldon. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. About a half yard from the end zone, 3rd and goal.
Just like that. Just like that. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Pick it up. Pick it up.
Operating from the gun. Allen dancing to his left. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Tyler Kroft, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They're staring at a 2-touchdown deficit, 14-0 to score as they regroup with 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Hill and able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
First down.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
57 to Mike. Hey, tighten down. There you go.
On first down, they'll start out with Singletary. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Ball carrier.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Tight ends left. Tight ends left. 3 down. 57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And that'll set them back 5. They go right back to Singletary. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31. It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 9.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Allen. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards.
At the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now a run with Singletary. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Check right 27. Check right 27.
Singletary again. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front seven reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
A first down carry now for Yeldon. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves and start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Allen. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. That one was intended for John Brown. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage. Especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 8.
57 to Mike. Here we go. Hey, check Mike.
To the air. Allen. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll look to run with Singletary. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll make it 2nd and goal.
It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Seahawks 4-yard line.
57. 57. Man, that's trash.
From the gun, Allen. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. He's at the 40, the 20, 10. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown.
Seattle.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And that one makes it 14-7.
Makes the score Bills 14, Seahawks 7. Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And now this 4th quarter becoming very interesting. That pick six makes this a 1-score game. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how aggressive they choose to be.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
25-yard line.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. To throw again. Allen. He's got the hook up to John Brown to the right side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard.
Brings up
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Here's Allen to throw it. The open man is Smith. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
8-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
Cody Barton on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 40-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Yeldon, the ball carrier.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big third down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. So here we go, Charles, third down. Any chance you're throwing?
I don't think so. I think you got to keep the clock rolling here.
And they, in fact, will throw it. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 40. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On first down, Singletary. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up second and 11.
As a linebacker, you're taught to stay just slightly behind the ball carrier just in case he makes a cutback. But when you find the gap, shoot it. And he found it all right. Took it straight into the backfield and made the tackle for a loss.
Second and 11 at the 41. They'll keep it on the ground. Singletary. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And that's the type of run that they're looking for because they'll need to continue to rely on him to move the sticks in this tight game in order to preserve this lead.
They'll run on first down. Singletary. A gain of 3, second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.